Thank you for that welcome. I declare this congregation to be in session. Please remain standing and join with us in singing the traditional graduation song, Gaudeamus, the words of which are printed on the screen. Please be seated. Ina waka, ina manga whakahi, ina taiwha, tēnā koutou katoa. Kia orana, talofa lava, malo eila mali, whakalofa lahi atu, taloha ni, whakatalofu atu, ni sabula, ni hao, na Massey, Mahaba. A very warm welcome to this graduation ceremony, one of 6 here in Auckland this week. The Massey University graduation season takes place in April and May in Auckland, Manawatu and Wellington, and we have a final ceremony for the year in November in Manawatu. I wish to acknowledge fellow members of the Massey University Council and also academic staff on the stage with me today. I acknowledge distinguished guests we have amongst us, the professional services staff, and in particular members of the Campus Graduation Committee and events staff who have done such a great job in organising today's ceremony. My name is Chris Kelly and I'm a very proud Massey graduate. At this ceremony we have 119 graduating. 29 of you will graduate with master's degrees, And we will have 2 doctoral degrees, the highest qualification our university offers. One of these is Jane Jackson, a lecturer at the university's Institute of Education. And by the end of this year, Massey University will have produced more than 6,000 new graduates, bringing our total active alumni family around the world to close to 140,000. Graduation Day is a day of celebration, an opportunity for the university, for you, your whānau, your friends and loved ones, to recognise the hard work you have done and what you have achieved as a result of that hard work. And modern technology increasingly makes it easier for us to connect with one another. It means you can share your big day with an audience far wider than those who are here in this theatre. All our ceremonies are streamed live on the internet, and there is a link on the Massey University homepage, which I'm sure many of you will have already discovered. Please feel free to put the link on your Facebook page, or text, tweet or email to anyone who is unable to be here today. It'll be a permanent record of what, for many of you, I'm sure will be one of your proudest moments. And while talking of recognition, it's important that you remember to thank all those people who have backed you and contributed to your success during your studies. Your family, your friends and loved ones, and the faculty and the support staff of the university. And to ensure you don't forget, I'm going to ask graduands to stand shortly, applaud those on the stage, turn around 180 degrees and applaud those behind you. Please stand. Thank you. And for everyone in the audience, please feel free to loudly applaud and congratulate each of the graduands as they cross the stage. This is, after all, their day. The ceremony we're about to go through today is traditional. It has its roots in graduation ceremonies developed some 800 years ago. The traditions, such as the robes we wear, the caps, known as mortarboards, the mace, the singing of Gaudiamus and occasional awarding of honorary degrees to outstanding citizens, link us to the strong heritage of universities. Universities are institutions of higher learning in which the teaching and learning environment is provided by academics actively involved in the creation of new knowledge through research and scholarship. You will graduate today as a beneficiary of a university education, and as university graduates you will be critical to the future social, economic and cultural development of your communities. As a graduate of Massey University, you will inherit the reputation of this highly regarded institution. The reputation of a university is built on achievements of its faculty, past and present, and also its graduates. And evidence of the achievements of our faculty and alumni are all around us and include such people as Creative Director Sir Richard Taylor from Weta Workshop, Fashion Designer Kate Sylvester, Teacher and 2011 Rugby World Cup winning coach Sir Graham Henry, Ross McEwen, who in 1980 completed a BBS degree and is now Global Head of the Bank of Scotland, and numerous business leaders such as Paul Brock from Kiwi Bank, Mike Bennett from Z Energy and Ross Buckley from KPMG. In addition, our scientists are among the best, not only in New Zealand but worldwide. In the past 12 years, 7 of the winners of the Rutherford Medal, which is the Royal Society's most prestigious science award, have been Massey scholars. 5 are current staff and 2 are alumni. This university is a major New Zealand business with revenues of more than $450 million annually and is a very significant employer in the 3 regions in which it operates. University management is led by the Vice-Chancellor, equivalent to the Chief Executive Officer, while the governance is responsibility of the University Council. Recently we reduced the size of Council from 18 to a maximum of 12. Importantly, however, we have retained members elected by staff and students to ensure we retain diversity on our Council. We pride ourselves on producing people who put New Zealand on the global map for its innovation, creativity, research and teaching. We celebrate all our can-do graduates who go out and make a difference. And it's this track record that allows us to rightly claim to be the engine that will drive the new New Zealand. It's important on these occasions to celebrate some of Massey's successes, and we have a firm eye on the future. Last year we experienced growth in enrolments, including international enrolments, bucking a trend that's seen a number of other universities struggle to meet their targets. In part, of course, this is demographics. Outside Auckland, the number of school leavers is forecast to stabilise, or in some cases decline. This year we have an opportunity for further growth, but competition is intense. However, one of the advantages Massey has in its globalisation agenda is that we're a diverse university with a broad range of strengths. There are many ways in which our strengths complement one another. For example, design, arts and humanities have obvious links. Science, agriculture and food production also do. And they in turn link to teaching and research in nutrition and health, both human and animal. And of course, business innovation is relevant across all these areas. Further, our diversity in campuses and modes of learning gives students options that other providers simply cannot offer. It means we can offer students lifestyle choices, the ability to study part-time while working, and in many programs, the ability to study from anywhere in the world. Our ongoing investment in infrastructure is significant and includes seismic strengthening of all buildings that required it in Wellington and Manawatu, the opening of student accommodation for the first time at Albany, and the stunning upgrade of the historic Sir Geoffrey Perrin building in Manawatu. And they are only the highlights. Many other buildings have been refitted and repurposed, and there's a lot more to come, particularly at Albany. You will see diggers working on the campus as we speak. And long-term plans are underway to further enhance the Albany campus with the addition of a Science, Innovation and Research Centre, Marae Complex, library expansion and additional teaching space. To fund these developments, the university began an expression of interest process in October of last year to outside parties for the sale or lease of part of the Otirohi precinct. In addition, the Grow North initiative is an ambitious plan of ours to significantly increase enrolments, targeting 10,000 full-time equivalent students at Albany enrolled at the campus by 2025. As part of that, Massey is leading the drive to create a smart innovation corridor north of the Auckland Harbour Bridge in conjunction with Auckland Tourism, Events and Economic Development, local businesses and other stakeholders. Some of the many highlights of the College of Humanities and Social Sciences, which of course we're recognising today for the past year, include the launch of a refreshed Bachelor of Arts degree, strengthened by 5 new core papers uniquely designed to address critical 21st century concerns around citizenship, both local and global. And it's our strong belief that the Bachelor of Arts is more relevant now than ever, in an age where transferable skills and ability to think critically and creatively are essential to employment in every sector of this fast-changing job market. In May and July last year, the New Zealand's changing demographics and the impact on the regions was the theme of successful new New Zealand forums held in Hawke's Bay and Taranaki, with research presented by College of Humanities and Social Sciences Pro-Vice Chancellor, Distinguished Professor Paul Spoonley, and Professor Richard Shaw. More than $900,000 in Marsden funding was awarded to researchers and historians, Professor Michael Belgrave and Dr. James Richardson, to pursue their research-led projects. And additionally, Distinguished Professor Paul Spoonley was awarded a museum medal and made a Fellow of the Auckland War Memorial Museum in recognition of his work as a sociologist researching major trends affecting New Zealand society. It's important that people recognise the ongoing value of learning and tertiary qualifications in a world where the nature of employment and the types of jobs people do is changing rapidly. This means those who succeed will be those who have learned how to learn, how to adopt, and how to adapt. Congratulations to all of you graduates who have taken up the challenge to be where you are today. You will graduate proud of your achievement, but also honoured by the reputational mantle that you have inherited. I challenge you to go forth as Massey alumni, to make your own contribution, to grow your own reputation, and in doing so add further to the proud heritage you are now part of. And as part of your journey, we anticipate many of you will come back to us as you face the never-ending quest to keep your skills and knowledge up to date. You will be assured that Massey will be there to meet the need, whether it be through a course of full-time study or part-time through our world-class distance learning program. Finally, I would urge you to all stay connected to your alma mater and your university family through the active Alumni Association. Again, congratulations, continue to work hard, and remember your journey is just beginning, and never forget to enjoy your friends and those around you. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. By the authority of the Council of Massey University, I, Mr. Chris Kelly, Chancellor, will now award the certificates and diplomas and confer the degrees on those to be presented and on those in absentia.
Chancellor, the Regional Director and a Professor of History will present to you graduates and recipients of certificates and diplomas in the College of Humanities and Social Sciences.
Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the Diploma for Education Support Workers the candidate I am about to name, Huiyan Fu. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Education the graduands I am about to name. Champa Priyanthi Srikantha Hendrick James. Maureen Patricia Kartan. Vivian Ann Ling. Annette Elizabeth Meyer. Suzanne Mitchell. Deborah Cherie Sayer. Susan Webster. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Education, Adult Education, the graduands I'm about to name. Louise Charman. Mary Elizabeth Fitness. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Education, Teaching, Early Years 0 to 8, the graduand I'm about to name, Christiana Marjorie Neal. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Education, Teaching, Primary and Diploma in Education Studies, the graduands I'm about to name. Rokura Manahi Baker. Stacey Marie Burns, née Guest. Stephanie Marie Peck. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Information Sciences, the graduand I'm about to name. Ali Zuhir Falah El Khalifa. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Speech and Language Therapy, the graduands I'm about to name. Yolandi Bota. Tegan Jennifer Brown. Vivian Maria Powell Campbell. Harriet Kylie Cooper. Simone Gwen Prentice Eaton, Massey Scholar. Lauren Louise Ford. Keziah Michelle Helg. Samantha Kate Iville. Charity Georgina Sarael Lester. Tessa Claire O'Brien. Jenna Louise Ross. Bree Alexander Smith. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the Graduate Diploma of Teaching, Early Childhood Education, the candidates I'm about to name. Zelita Pereira dos Reis Mahoney. Jessie Catherine Mills. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the Graduate Diploma of Teaching Primary the candidates I'm about to name. Gillian Kate Aguas. Rochelle Louise Allport. Namatic. Antonia Jane Anderson. Claire Vanessa Bennett. Renee Eleanor Berridge. Moselle Janina Brown. Zavieta Della Tour. Hannah Patricia Dignan. Lydia Dunn. Sally Adele Evans. Joanne Elizabeth Hazelmore. Vanessa Sue Hunter. Natasha Faye Jones. Kian Moku. Roma Ale Leatawa. Claire Ann Letting. Alice Susan Massey. Emily Hannah McChesney. Joelle Fedra McCormick. Louise Jane McMenamin. Isabel Betty Neville. Catherine Leslie Pierce. Ivan Pashev. Stephanie Kim Stephens. Kimberly Elizabeth Somerville. Melissa Margaret Maria Tordich. Zohar Tur Shalom. Vonne Ruth Van Niekerk. Stephanie Jane Williams. Thank you, Chancellor.
It is now my great pleasure to invite Mr. James Thomas to address the graduands. James Thomas is a passionate educator with 40 years' experience learning and contributing in the sector. He's currently principal at the Whangaparoa College, a state co-ed college with 1,300 learners studying years 7 to 13. The college believes that in learning, personal excellence and respect are critical, and aims to, I quote, know and grow our learners and develop and support our staff, end quote. James currently holds the role of President of the Auckland Secondary School Principals Association. He's also a contributor as an author, national examiner, lecturer and advisor. He and his partner Sally have 4 children with a very wide range of whānau. Strong music and sporting interests provide much needed relaxation and balance in his very full life. James Thomas.
Kōrehi te manu, tākiri mai I te ata, ka ao, ka aotia, te hei wā Moriora. Ki tau mai te aroha ngā manakitanga o te atua. Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, members of the Council, university staff, graduates, that's why we're here, families, whānau, friends, thank you for the honour of addressing this hui today. In preparing, I do what I often do. I ask my family, give me some advice, some instructions, some comments, and they were very free in giving that to me. First and foremost, don't sing. Not too many stories about family. Now, there's no need for a message, one of them said, about going out there and doing great things. They will have all heard those because they've all seen inspirational sports dramas on TV. Someone else said, tell them they might not know anything about money. Oh, that's because that one had the sense to ask which graduates were I addressing. Tell them they might not know anything about money, but they understand people, so that's good. There you go. Give them something personal. Well, I certainly hope to do that. And then just to bring reality home, one of our daughters said, look, at my graduation, I don't think I was listening. And I certainly don't remember anything the speaker said. So, I've got a good sense of reality about what's going on here. So first of all, I want to give a permission here. For those of you who are too excited to be listening, for those who are too preoccupied with stuff going on in your own lives right now, and for those who are really busy and you're planning the next call, the next text, the next response, and the next meeting, I'll just tell you the key points now, and you can just drift off into that other space. Here are the 3, I might make it 4 by the end actually, so you might just have to hang on, but here are the 3 things I would love to challenge both myself with, but all of us with, and here they are. Let's keep learning. Not too hard, is it? Let's keep contributing, and let's keep connected. All right, away you go, those who have got other little things to do. Here we go. And now it's a few stories. One of my principals once sat me down and said, are you ambitious? And I go, yes, but not in the way you're thinking. So they said, so how am I thinking? Oh, you're wondering whether I want to be a principal by the time I'm such and such an age. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. I'm not ambitious like that, but I am ambitious. Oh, how are you ambitious? Here's how I'm ambitious. Every day I wake up, which is a good start, and what I do, I try and do the best thing I can that day with what presents itself. I try to have a look in those doors that open. Sometimes I try the door handle. Sometimes I put my foot in the door and have a good look. And it's amazing where that leads, what adventures that leads to. Now, another thing I want to share. All of us, I think, have got someone in the wider family like my Aunt Mavis. Aunt Mavis was one of those aged relations who gave slobbery kisses at family functions and used to ask questions like, or say things like, oh, you're all grown up. Or then and she'd ask questions like, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I was supposed to, at age 4, 6, 12, whatever, have an idea of what I wanted to be when I grew up. Well, it doesn't quite work like that. And these days, it definitely doesn't work like that. What we do at Whangapuroa College, like just about any other school, about August we ask the kids what options, where there are options, do you want to take next year? And sometimes when choosing options, our learners, I think, make the mistake of thinking they want to answer Aunt Mavis's question, what do you want to be when you grow up? It's not the right question. Anyway, I help the kids along a bit. I have them in assembly. I say, when you're considering your options next year, you're all thinking about what you want to be when you grow up, which they are. I said, I'm going to answer the question. If it were up to me, I will tell you what you're going to be when you grow up. You're going to be ready. We've got to be ready. There is so much change going on. We have to be ready. I think it applies to me, it applies to all of us as well. Let's not decide whether we're going to do this or that, but let's be determined to be ready. Okay, time just to change gear a bit and reach behind here and show you something. Isn't it precious? You know what this is? This is the leather satchel that I used, because it's got my name in there, when I started school a very long time ago. This is my satchel. And the reason I like this satchel is it reminds me of a few things. I'm shocked. It doesn't actually remind me of how much lunch I had, because it doesn't remind me of how much sports gear I took, but it reminds me that once upon a time I started learning, and as Michelangelo said, or is reputed to have said, he said this: I carry my satchel still. I am still learning. You obviously are still learning. Let's keep learning. I carry my satchel still. The day I don't carry my satchel, well, I don't think I'll be quite the person I could be. There's my satchel. Goodbye, satchel. Now, where did I find Michelangelo's quote? Well, when I did Massey University Education 101, I didn't read the textbooks. Well, actually, I had terrible trouble reading. I didn't actually know for years what my trouble was. You know, it was put down to misbehaviour and not trying hard enough all the way through school. But I have a much better understanding of dyslexia and some other challenges now. But what I used to do, I'd listen carefully at the lectures, couldn't quite cope with the textbooks, but I find a book of quotes. Then all you've got to go is go down and look at one page and find something. I found it. I carry my satchel still. And they're a wonderful thing. Actually, there's a lot of stories I could share about my adventures and challenges with learning difficulties, but that's another time. What I will say is this. At some point, I was about 25, I said, honey, this is ridiculous. I have to learn to read. Because actually just reading the captions and the odd quote and listening super carefully, it wasn't enough. And learning was tough. And for all of you, I know you've got your challenges and your adventures, and you've got your life that you've been living while you've been learning, and congratulations. I want to acknowledge my mum and dad for their amazing, unbelievable support and belief in me and all of my whānau. Turning around, sorry, Sue. Mum made this hood. There's a hood there somewhere. Is there a hood there? Mum made that hood. Go, Mum. Now, of course, for my bachelor's degree, it had that little line of white fur on it. I'll never forget when Mum gave this hood to me, and she said something like this. I mean, this is my bachelor's about 30-something years ago. She said, I know you need that fluffy bit of white stuff on it just for this one, but I've only tacked it on lightly, so it'll be easy to get off when you get your master's. I mean, think of the whakapulu, think of the faith, the belief she had in me that I didn't even have at that stage. And 5 years ago today, or at this ceremony, I received my master's, and Mum was I was down there and Mum was over there celebrating, and that was pretty cool. Hey, so let's keep on learning. And I'm not sure just about knowledge. It's skills, knowledge, understanding, attributes, attitudes. Let's keep learning. Whether it be windsurfing, drum lessons, Thai cooking, strategic planning management, te reo at night school, enhancing your reflective thinking and practices, or, of course, enrolling at further study at the engine of the New Zealand. And what a great many courses Massey offers. Let's hang on to our satchel. I want to mention my papa. He wasn't actually my papa, he was my papa-in-law. I didn't know a grandfather. I certainly had one, but I didn't know them. Papa lived by, hey, it's better to give than to receive. And for years I'd enjoy weekly visits with my wonderful, wonderful grandfather. And at some stage I was looking at some study where, I think it was Tony Campolo at Eastern University in Pennsylvania. He asked a whole lot of really old people, if you had your time all over again, what would you do differently? What would you do differently? Now, one of the main three things that kept on floating to the surface was, I'd leave a legacy. Now, so I thought I'd check that out with Papa, who was 99 at the time. Above all, he hoped he had left a legacy. He hoped he had contributed. He hoped he had invested into the lives of others, particularly whānau, and that something would remain when he had gone. Well, I was able to just give him absolute assurance that he had made that contribution. I think our connections are important. Dad used to tell me, we become like those we associate with. Or I suppose in this presence I should say, we become like those with whom we associate. But anyway, hang around with like-minded people who want to learn, who want to contribute, and not only will you have a great life, not only will we have a great life, there will be a great contribution, a great positive left. In finishing, I want to just refer to the tau parapara that I used at the start. Kora hi te manu, tākiri mai I te ata ka ao aotia te hei wan Māori ora. It goes a bit like this. The bird sings, the dawn is breaking, the sun is getting brighter and brighter and the day breaks. Behold, there is life. I love it. Today is a new day. Today is a special day. Today is a day to celebrate for graduates, for whānau, for friends, for family, and for the staff who have believed and contributed so much to your success. Today is all these things, but it is just a day. It is just one day. It's neither the beginning nor the end. It's an important day as part of your journey. And there will be many, many more days when the birds sing, when the sun will rise, and you can live life to the full. So, let's keep learning. Let's keep contributing. Let's keep connected. Let's be ready. Nō rewa, tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa.
Thank you, James, for that wonderful address. And at the risk of repeating myself and repeating James, I love those four themes. Keep learning, keep contributing, keep connected, and be ready. We will now continue with the conferment of degrees and awards of university certificates and diplomas.
Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the postgraduate certificate in education the candidate I am about to name, Melinda Odette Bolton. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the postgraduate diploma in education the candidates I am about to name. Amanda Jane Caldwell, with distinction. Lisa Marie Heap, with distinction. Hannah Margaret Hobbs, ne Horrell. Michelle Louise Sarek, with distinction. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the postgraduate diploma in specialist teaching the candidates I am about to name. Andrew Patrick Baisley, with distinction. Amanda Catherine Bennett, with distinction. David Eric Blasey, with distinction. Kyle Diane Cameron, with distinction. Nicole Marie Glover, with distinction. Eric Leslie Hansen. Helen Mary MacDonald. Kathleen Patricia Metcalf. Catherine Ann Milne. Joanne Orchard, with distinction. Gayatri Prabhakar Pillai. Saul McKay Taylor, with distinction. Michelle Teresa Terrell, with distinction. Thank you, Chancellor.
It is now my great pleasure to invite the Ben Fernandez Quartet to present an item. All the members of the band have studied jazz performance at the New Zealand School of Music, a joint initiative between Massey University and Victoria University of Wellington. They are now full-time professional musicians and educators. Members of the band have performed at festivals and events around New Zealand and overseas, working with leading local and international performers. Please join with me in welcoming to the stage the Ben Fernandez Quartet, which has been joined today by popular jazz vocalist Maria O'Flaherty.
Freedom within There is freedom without. Try to catch the deluge in a paper cup. There's a battle ahead. Many battles are lost, but you never see the end of the road while you're traveling with me. Hey now, don't dream it's over. Hey now, when the world comes in, they come to build a wall between us. We know that they won't win. Now I'm towing my car. There's a hole in the roof. My possessions are causing me precision, but there's no proof. In the paper today tells of war and of waste, but you turn right over to the TV page. Hey now, don't dream it's over. Hey now, the world comes in. They come to build a wall between us. You know that they won't win. I'm walking again to the beat of the drum, and I'm counting the steps to the door of your heart. All these shadows ahead, barely clearing the roof, get to know the feeling of liberation and relief. Hey now, the world's over. Hey now, when the world comes in, they come to build a wall between us. You know that they won't win. Hey now, don't dream it's over. Hey now, when the world comes in, they come to build a wall between us. You know that they won't win.
Thank you. I'd like to introduce the band. Ben Fernandez on piano, Russell McNaughton on bass, on drums, Jason Ohm, on saxophone, Andrew Hall. This next tune is by Duke Ellington. He wrote in 1931, "It Don't Mean a Thing."
Don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Do I, do I, do I, do I, do I, do I, pop, do I? It don't mean a thing. All you got to do is sing. Do I, do I, do I, do I, do I, do I, pop, do I? It makes no difference if it's sweet or hot. Just give that rhythm everything you've got. Ooh, it don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Do-I, 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 bop, do-I.
Thank you very much.
Thank you to the Ben Fernandez Quartet, or should I say quintet, because it includes today Maria O'Flaherty. Thank you again. We will now continue with the conferment of degrees and the awarding of certificates.
Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Counselling Studies the graduands I'm about to name. Kristen Jane Gilbert, née Rimmer. Penelope Catherine Muir. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Education the graduands I'm about to name. Iona Cecilia Patricia Bonner, first class honours. Ashley Morgan Grant. Robin May Keane. Teresa Hinarangi Natai. Susan Scull. Vijita Sri Kumar. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Educational Administration and Leadership the graduand I'm about to name. Jatin Bali, with distinction. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Educational Psychology the graduands I'm about to name. Arthur Gardner Bissett. Michelle Ann Blick, first class honours. Megan Lee Fitzpatrick. Mitra Hossain. Erica Lamb, first class honours. Deborah Park, First Class Honours. Andrea Louise Soykan, First Class Honours. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Specialist Teaching the graduands I'm about to name. Sarah Jane Edgecombe. Joanne Gibson. John Joseph Kramer. Rakesh Lachaya. Alexandrina Carmen Moldovanu, First Class Honours. Susanna Katharina Olivia, with distinction. Barbara Ann Smith, with distinction. Hosea Afulatu Liokava Tani. Dorothy Roma Tare Smith. Denise Carolyn West. Janice Carol Whitaker Hall. Vanessa Carmel White, with distinction. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the postgraduate diploma in educational psychology the candidates I'm about to name. Annabelle Louise Carter, with distinction. Denise Francis Eddowes. Miriam Perlita Herlihy, with distinction. Rachel Philippa Ann Malins, with distinction. Chancellor, the degrees are also conferred and the certificates and diplomas are also awarded to those who are in absentia. Thank you, Chancellor.
Chancellor, we are about to meet the last two graduands in our ceremony this morning. Both will be awarded their PhD. Can I say to both of you, congratulations on your achievements. Thank you for choosing to study with Massey University. Please stay in touch with us. We'll follow your career with interest. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Doctor of Education, the graduand I am about to name, Jane Helen Jackson. It's amazing, Jane, isn't it, how popular you get when you get a PhD. Fantastic. Mrs. Jackson investigated how a collaborative approach with parents can be used to develop home-based individualised reading support for children. She proposed a new term, home-based pedagogy, to describe the way that family aspirations, priorities and practices together with research can be used to augment better learning. Please welcome Dr. Jackson. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, the graduand I am about to name, Pamela May Higgins. Ms. Higgins' research explored personal and contextual factors that help students with learning support needs transition to high school. Positive transition experiences were possible within proactive, inclusive school communities which took a deliberate approach to transition. Questions were developed addressing policy and professional development aspects for school managers and teachers. Dr. Higgins.
At the conclusion of the ceremony, guests are requested to remain in their seats until the processions have left the auditorium. I declare this congregation to be adjourned. Please join with us in singing the national anthem, God Defend New Zealand, the words of which are printed on the screen. We will begin with the Maori version of the anthem. Please stand.